You keep hearing it everywhere, on the news, in health reports. Kidney problems are on the rise. In fact, more than 37 million Americans suffer from chronic kidney disease, often without even realizing it until it's too late. And now you're noticing some troubling signs yourself. Unexplained fatigue, swelling in your legs, or perhaps your blood pressure is creeping up. But why is this happening? What's causing your kidneys to struggle? And more importantly, what can you do to protect them? The answer lies in one critical factor, your creatinine levels. Elevated creatinine can wreak havoc on your kidneys, leading to irreversible damage if not addressed. In this video, we'll reveal the number one thing you must avoid is to lower your creatinine and protect your kidneys. Plus, we'll sprinkle in special tips you can easily implement to improve your kidney health, so make sure you don't skip a single part. Let's get started by uncovering the first culprit that you need to avoid right now. 1. Red meat. Red meat, whether it's steak, burgers, or ribs, is beloved in American diets. However, it is a major contributor to kidney damage, especially due to its high purine content. Purines are broken down into uric acid in the body, directly elevating creatinine levels. Studies published by the National Kidney Foundation indicate that those who consume red meat 3 or more times a week are 1.8 times more likely to develop elevated creatinine levels compared to those who eat it once a week. A single 6-ounce steak contains 300 milligrams of purines, already triple the limit recommended for people with compromised kidney function. Beyond purines, red meat also produces heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and advanced glycation end products, AGs, when grilled or fried. These toxic compounds inflame kidney tissues and accelerate their decline. Over time, this can lead to dangerous fatigue, swelling, and cognitive issues as the kidneys lose the ability to filter waste. The solution isn't just about eating less red meat, but also choosing wisely. Replacing red meat with lentils or quinoa, which offer plant-based protein, lightens the kidney's workload. Marinating meat in vinegar or lemon juice before cooking can also reduce the formation of harmful compounds by up to 60%. Simple tweaks like these preserve flavor without sacrificing kidney health. But what happens when the saltiness and convenience of processed meats tempt you next? 2. Processed meats. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats might be tasty, but they are disastrous for kidney health. These products are loaded with sodium and nitrates, preservatives that keep meat fresh but wreak havoc on your kidneys. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, warns that consuming more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day, roughly equivalent to a few slices of deli turkey and a hot dog, raises the risk of chronic kidney disease by 30%. The damage happens gradually as the sodium draws water into your bloodstream, forcing the kidneys to overwork to flush it out, which leads to high blood pressure and worsened kidney filtration. Even worse, the nitrites in processed meats convert into nitrosamines, compounds that are toxic to kidney cells. This leads to swelling, dehydration, and numbness in your hands and feet, symptoms that people often mistake for fatigue or aging. If you already have high creatinine levels, these meats amplify symptoms, making it harder for your body to manage toxins. A smarter alternative: try making your own turkey slices or roast beef at home, seasoned lightly with herbs like rosemary and thyme, which contain natural anti-inflammatory properties. Not only do you cut sodium, but you also avoid hidden nitrates that slowly erode kidney health. And if you thought your morning yogurt or a glass of milk was safe, think again. 3. Dairy products. While dairy is celebrated for its calcium content, it becomes an enemy for those with kidney issues. Dairy's high phosphorus content forces your kidneys to work overtime, which can worsen creatinine levels. According to the National Institute of Health, NIH, consuming more than 700 milligrams of phosphorus daily, the equivalent of 2 cups of milk and a slice of cheese, increases the likelihood of kidney calcification by 35%. The kidneys, already struggling to filter waste, now have to manage this phosphorus overload, which stiffens blood vessels and tissues. Phosphorus buildup is particularly dangerous because it often goes unnoticed until creatinine levels spike, causing muscle cramps, bone pain, and severe weakness. While milk and cheese may seem innocent, they silently intensify kidney fatigue, leaving people confused about their sudden drop in energy. A creative way to enjoy dairy without the burden. Switch to unsweetened almond milk, which contains only 30 milligrams of phosphorus per serving, or try kefir, a fermented milk product that's easier to digest and contains probiotics that reduce inflammation in the kidneys. But let's not forget, what seems healthy on the surface like fish can often carry hidden dangers too. 4. Fish, especially tuna and cod. Fish like tuna and cod are hailed for their omega-3 content, but they pose a serious threat to kidney health due to their high purine levels and mercury content. A 3-ounce serving of tuna contains 120 milligrams of purines, which is more than what a person with impaired kidneys should consume in a day. Purines convert into uric acid, raising creatinine levels and putting extra pressure on the kidneys to excrete it. The dangers don't stop there. Fish like tuna are known to accumulate mercury, a neurotoxin that worsens kidney function over time. The Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, found that adults who regularly consume high mercury fish are 25% more likely to develop chronic kidney disease. Mercury poisoning also triggers nausea, memory problems, and numbness. Symptoms often confused with general aging, but in reality they are signs of creeping kidney failure. For a safer choice, opt for smaller fish like sardines or plant-based omega-3 sources such as chia seeds and flax seeds. These alternatives offer similar health benefits without the kidney stress. Or, if you must indulge in tuna, limit it to once a week and pair it with antioxidant-rich foods like spinach to neutralize some of the harmful effects. Now let's explore a rich source of protein that is also an indispensable food for a typical breakfast. 5. Eggs. Eggs are often touted as a healthy source of protein, but they may actually be contributing to high creatinine levels and kidney dysfunction more than we realize. While a standard large egg contains about 70 calories and 6 grams of protein, it also harbors a significant amount of saturated fat and cholesterol, which can exacerbate kidney issues. When the kidneys struggle to filter out excess protein, this leads to an increased production of creatinine, a waste product that signals kidney damage when elevated. Studies show that consuming more than 3 to 4 eggs per week can increase the risk of chronic kidney disease by as much as 40% among individuals with existing kidney issues. The American Journal of Kidney Diseases has found that high-protein diets can double the risk of progression to end-stage renal disease. The danger lies in the body's inability to process the byproducts of protein metabolism effectively. These byproducts, especially urea, require the kidneys to work harder, leading to a buildup of toxins in the bloodstream. As these toxins accumulate, symptoms such as fatigue, confusion, and even numbness may arise, leaving you wondering why you feel increasingly unwell. If you love eggs but are concerned about kidney health, consider incorporating egg whites instead. Egg whites are rich in protein, but low in phosphorus and saturated fat, making them a kidney-friendly choice. Moreover, combining them with spinach or bell peppers adds essential vitamins and minerals while reducing the strain on your kidneys. As you think about the food choices we make, you may be wondering, what about those convenient protein powders and supplements that are so popular now? Are they really as harmless as they seem? 6. High-protein supplements. High-protein supplements, including whey protein powders, have surged in popularity, especially among fitness enthusiasts. Promising muscle gains and weight loss, these products can be a double-edged sword. While they might aid in building muscle, they often contain levels of protein that are dangerously high for anyone with compromised kidney function. For instance, a single serving of whey protein can contain up to 25 grams of protein, far exceeding the recommended intake for someone with kidney disease, which should not surpass 0.6 grams per kilogram of body weight. Consuming these supplements regularly has been linked to a staggering 50% increase in the risk of worsening kidney function over time. The biochemical mechanisms at play here involve the kidney's struggle to process excess protein, leading to an overload of waste products like urea and creatinine. When the kidneys cannot keep up, they become inflamed and damaged, often resulting in symptoms like muscle cramps, swelling, and even severe back pain. Shockingly, continued use of high protein supplements can accelerate kidney decline and result in end stage renal disease, which may require dialysis or transplant. For those seeking a protein boost, consider switching to plant based proteins such as pea protein or hemp protein. These options offer adequate protein levels without the heavy burden on your kidneys. Incorporating foods like beans, lentils, and quinoa can naturally elevate protein intake while providing beneficial nutrients that support kidney health. As you ponder the risks associated with dietary choices, think about the quick and salty snacks that might seem harmless but could also be detrimental. What secrets lie behind those colorful packages of chips and pretzels? 7. Salted snacks. Salted snacks, think potato chips, pretzels, and cheese puffs, are staples in many American households, but they pose a serious threat to kidney health. These snacks are often loaded with sodium, which can lead to increased blood pressure and fluid retention, putting additional stress on the kidneys. The American Heart Association recommends limiting sodium intake to 1,500 milligrams per day, yet a single serving of potato chips can contain 200-300 milligrams of sodium, not to mention the fact that most people eat more than one serving at a time. A study published in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that high sodium intake is directly correlated with increased creatinine levels, with individuals consuming over 3,000 milligrams of sodium daily facing a 40% higher risk of kidney disease. Over time, the kidneys struggle to filter out the excess sodium, leading to elevated creatinine levels, swelling, and severe fatigue. Moreover, many salted snacks also contain preservatives and artificial flavors that contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress in the kidneys. You might notice symptoms like brain fog, muscle cramps, and even tingly sensations in your limbs, all signs your kidneys are crying out for help. A healthier alternative could be homemade popcorn seasoned with herbs and spices instead of salt. This satisfies your craving for crunch while significantly lowering sodium intake. Or try roasted chickpeas, which provide fiber and protein without the negative impact on kidney function. But as you reach for that refreshing soda or cocktail, have you ever stopped to consider what that fizzy drink could be doing to your kidneys? 8. Alcohol. Alcohol may be the life of the party, but it's a silent killer when it comes to kidney health. Drinking excessive amounts can lead to kidney damage as it causes dehydration and puts significant stress on the kidneys to filter out toxins. Studies show that heavy alcohol consumption, defined as more than 3 drinks per day, can increase the risk of chronic kidney disease by 65%. When alcohol is metabolized, it produces acetaldehyde, a toxic compound that can lead to inflammation and damage to kidney tissues. Furthermore, excessive drinking raises blood pressure and alters electrolyte balance, leading to increased creatinine levels. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism reports that individuals with high alcohol intake are at a much greater risk of experiencing kidney failure. You might find yourself battling symptoms such as fatigue, dizziness, and difficulty concentrating, all alarming indicators that your kidneys are struggling to cope. As the kidneys fail to function properly, the risk of conditions like nephropathy and kidney stones significantly increases. To protect your kidneys, consider limiting alcohol intake to 1 drink per day or opting for non-alcoholic alternatives like sparkling water with a splash of lemon. Herbal teas can also serve as a soothing, flavorful replacement without the harmful effects of alcohol. So did you know that a common soft drink can also put pressure on your kidneys? 9. Dark-colored sodas. Dark-colored sodas, often loved for their sweet and fizzy appeal, are not as harmless as they may seem. With brands like cola reigning supreme, it's easy to overlook the staggering health implications that accompany these beverages. Just one 12-ounce can of cola contains around 39 grams of sugar and 30-55 milligrams of caffeine, not to mention the presence of phosphoric acid, a compound often found in sodas that can wreak havoc on your kidneys. Studies indicate that regular consumption of dark sodas is associated with a significant increase in the risk of developing chronic kidney disease, with findings from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlighting that individuals who consume 2 or more servings per day may face a 25% increased risk of kidney damage compared to those who avoid these drinks altogether. The high sugar content causes insulin spikes, leading to increased blood pressure and further stressing the kidneys. The Harvard Health Publishing also points out that phosphoric acid can interfere with calcium absorption, increasing the likelihood of kidney stones and further contributing to elevated creatinine levels. Additionally, the caffeine in these beverages acts as a diuretic, leading to increased urine production and potential dehydration, another blow to your kidneys. Many people don't realize that symptoms such as persistent fatigue, headaches, and frequent urination may be signs of the toll these sodas are taking on your body. Over time, this can lead to chronic conditions that severely impact kidney health, leaving individuals in a dangerous cycle of dependency on these sugary drinks. For those who can't resist the allure of soda, consider switching to homemade fruit-infused water or herbal teas. These alternatives not only hydrate without the added sugar and caffeine, but also provide essential vitamins and minerals. As you contemplate the beverages you choose, perhaps you're curious about those creamy green fruits that have become a trendy addition to many diets. What surprising truths lie beneath their smooth, buttery exterior? 10. Avocados. Avocados have emerged as a superfood in recent years, celebrated for their healthy fats and rich nutrients. While they do offer numerous health benefits, they also come with a warning, especially for those concerned about kidney health. A typical avocado contains about 322 calories, 29 grams of fat, and 15 grams of potassium, making it a powerhouse of nutrients. However, that potassium can be a double-edged sword for individuals with compromised kidney function. For those with kidney disease, managing potassium intake is crucial, as elevated potassium levels can lead to serious complications, including cardiac arrest. The National Kidney Foundation recommends that individuals with kidney issues limit potassium to about 2,000–3,000 milligrams per day, which can be easily surpassed by consuming just one avocado. Consuming high potassium foods can exacerbate symptoms such as muscle weakness, irregular heartbeats, and even paralysis, conditions that are already concerning for those dealing with kidney issues. If you love avocados but are worried about your kidney health, try incorporating sliced cucumbers or zucchini into your meals instead. Both provide similar textures without the high potassium content, allowing you to enjoy a creamy sensation while keeping your kidneys safe. If you care about protecting your health and supporting your kidneys, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family so we can all work together to stay healthier. Your support really makes a difference in spreading valuable information. In short, ignoring key habits could seriously damage your kidneys over time, leading to dangerous levels of creatinine and even life-threatening consequences. The time to take action is now. Don't wait until it's too late to start making the right changes for your health. While you're waiting for our next video, why not watch the one I've linked here on your screen? It's packed with helpful tips to protect your health and boost your overall well-being. Stay informed, your health is worth it.
Hi, a huge thank you for you to enjoy our video until the end. And don't forget to give it a like, hit a subscribe, and drop a comment below to tell what you think about this. Thank you.